Los teams principales de los equipos Aston Martin y Ferrari han hablado. Mira las declaraciones de Adrian Newey y Fritz Vasseur tras la Sprint Quali en Qatar 2025. Acá te la dejo.
Just 4/10, I think it is, off sprint pole. Great effort.
Yeah, no, Fernando's, he's a consummate racer, isn't he? So, yeah, I think the circuit suits the car a little bit. We managed to tune it up slightly, and he did the rest.
And what do you think is possible in the sprint race? The team needs the points. That's obvious.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, our deg has traditionally been a bit worse than others. So, if he can, I think we'll all be delighted if he can hold that fourth.
Okay. And of course, finally, we had the news earlier in the week that from 2026, you're going to be the boss. Team principal, you're already managing partner, so maybe, I mean, does much change? How do you see it? How do you see it working with being team principal, a job amongst many in Formula?
It became very evident that with the challenge of the 26 PU, then Andy's skill set in terms of helping the three-way relationship between Honda, Aramco, and ourselves is absolutely his skill set. So he very magnanimously volunteered to be heavily involved in that through the first pass of 26. That left a kind of, okay, well, who's going to be TP? And since I'm going to be doing all the early races anyway, it doesn't actually particularly change my workload because I'm there anyway, so I may as well pick up that bit, other than, of course, having to talk to you.
Well, that's you might say the downside. You can always decline an interview. That's fine. Many TPs have done that in the past. But it's something you're looking forward to, whether it changes things or not. A different role maybe for you. Looking forward to a wider breadth, or will you still be able just to focus down, to keep a laser focus on the design and the development of the car?
That's really what I want to and need to do. That's what gets me out of bed in the morning. So I'm determined not to dilute that.
Okay, very good. Fewer interviews, more design work. Thank you, Adrian.
Damn, I was looking forward to interviewing.
Fred, very good to see you. First of all, how was FP1 on your side? We did hear Charles mention some power steering.
Yeah, no, not the easiest FP1 of the season, that we had a technical issue with the power steering, and Charles struggled a lot to fill the car during the session from lap to lap, and he was a bit lost. But I think we'll fix it for tonight. That means that let's see tonight where we are. What we know also is that in Doha the track is changing a lot from session to session, and night race you have a big change of track temp also. It means that it will be another session tonight.
More generally, a tricky couple of races for the team, a lot being said in the background. What's your take on the situation as team boss? How's the mood in the camp at the moment?
I would say that the mood is positive, that it's true that Sao Paulo, for example, was very difficult for us, that we were in a position to be P2, and we are the victim of the crash between Piastri and Antonelli. We are losing 20 points. We are giving them points also. It means that the impact on the championship is huge. And it's never easy to manage, but reaction was good, the motivation is there. Let's be focused on the future. The most important is to work collectively and to push collectively on the right direction.
And more specifically, how is Lewis? I know there's a lot of adrenaline when drivers are jumping out of the cars post-session, talking to the media. You said after Vegas, let's just calm down a little bit. So what's the mindset on his side for these final 2.5 races, as you said, and for 2026?
The drivers, they have true for Lewis, true for Charles in Sao Paulo. They had a lot of frustration, but this I perfectly understand, and I would be even shocked if they were not frustrated in this situation. The most important is to push in the same direction, to react as a team in this situation, and honestly it was the case, and the mood is still positive, that we know that we have 2 races in front of us. The most important is to do a good job these 2 races, and then we will try to draw a conclusion of the season, but the reaction was good, and it's not in the TV pen that you can see the mood of the drivers.